Hi there. I don't usually do a video in the evening time, night time, but I'm gonna do one. And I want to talk about you know, the fact that you can't change how you feel through any external means. You can't do it. It's, you know, people have this perception that, like, for example, there's many people that believe in the spirit world, and they think that they'll go to the spirit world and then they will heal or something, or that they will enter a light or go to heaven and all is healed and all the problems go away. You know, I hate to, you know, be rational, but you know, you got to be rational. You got to have common sense. You can't escape what you feel, right? People have this crazy idea that, you know, that if this comes, it'll all be better. If I get enough money, it'll be better. If I get this other thing, if I get this lover in my life, if I die and go to heaven, and it's just another way to look at something and say this is going to heal me. But it's a complete illusion. And these people are delusional. You know, what I've learned from the spiritual awakening path is that the only thing that's saving you is nothing outward. It's got to come from within you, right? Because we are just awareness, right? You're just a state of awareness, and it's your awareness that your feelings that's manifesting your reality. Right? And it doesn't matter, you could be in the most nicest place in the world, or even after this world, you're still left with your emotions. Right? Nothing can save you. Right? It doesn't matter what the situation is. I know, because I used to have really bad depression. And you know, I could have been anywhere and I would have been left with those emotions. And I used to get so bad that my brain would shut down. I couldn't even think of anything. But you can't escape your emotions. That's the thing. And you know, how you heal yourself is yourself. I don't understand why so many people. Well, actually, I do understand, because they've been programmed, you know, to be that way. But it's so obvious, you know, what the solution is. It's not to think, oh, I'll go into this, when I die, all will be healed. Because it wouldn't even matter if you died and seen all your relatives that have died. If you're still stuck with your emotions, which is your awareness, then you're still going to feel like crap. It's only going to change by you healing yourself. You know, manipulating your emotions and learning to be alone, and because at some stage that's going to come. You know, it's going to, you know, going to be alone at some stage, and people know that's coming. But most people like to live in a state of denial. This is what I've learned, and if it wasn't, I say a lot that this path has shown me this, this path has shown me that. That's because it has. When I was asleep, I wasn't paying attention to things, because, you know, of the program, and we're programmed to be asleep. We're programmed to see things in certain ways, and the whole idea is to keep us from our divinity. Constant state of needing, and so we're out of presence, wanting things. But when you're doing that, you're not entering your divinity. Your divinity is a state of, it's your natural state, which is infinite abundance, just being present. Less you want, more you attract. And the system wants to keep people out of this state, you see. Because if people were all consciously, you know, awakened spiritually, then it would be a very different game for the system. People would not go to work every day. People would not just be slaves willingly if they were all awake. And that's the problem with this global awakening. But people do live in that illusion that they think that something externally has come, but it never comes. And most people do in their entire life. I'm just grateful that I had this awakening at 24 years of age, which is very young, to have this kind of experience. And because if I wouldn't have had that experience, I think I would have went on and still believing that something externally is going to come, when it's delusional to think that. Even if it does come, you're still stuck with your emotions. So if your emotions are messed up, then if you get with this amazing lover or anything happens, doesn't matter what the situation is, your emotions will be a problem in the relationship, you see. It's the emotions that are the cancer and the cause of all problems. And so death isn't going to heal you. Killing yourself, committing suicide isn't going to help you. There's no external light or savior that can cure your emotions. Only you can do that. Because like I said earlier in the video, it wouldn't matter where you are. If you're feeling like rubbish, then that's the way it's going to be. So you heal yourself by healing your emotions. You know, you start to look at things in different ways, and then you notice that if you look at things different ways, you have a different feeling, and you focus on what makes you feel good, and then you're starting to heal. You're going on a path of healing, and you start to heal things that are deep within you. Once you're paying attention to your heart space, your feelings, you start to heal things that you know isn't of this lifetime. But only you can do it. The answer is within. And you know, so many people repeat this, but people don't listen. They have this idea that it's outward all the time, but it's not. It's within you. And once you start healing your emotions, everything follows your emotions. So basically, once emotions are fixed, everything's fixed. But anyway, I just wanted to do a video on that, really. And thank you very much for listening and watching. Thank you.